Hey YouTube, Omar here, and I'm not sure if I should sound depressed or happy in this video, because there's been some good things going on and some bad things going on. So let's start with the good. So the Mets, 5 in a row. They play the Nationals tonight, and let me find out who the starters are. But I don't know what happened, but our hitting started clicking. Everything's clicking right now for the Mets. Even our bullpen's not doing too badly. Tonight's pitching matchup. R.A. Dickey versus Tom Gorzolani. Sorry, I had trouble with that name. I know him, but I always have trouble with the name. Anyway, obviously, we'd like to finish off the next 2 games and sweep the Nationals, putting us at a 7-game win streak. It would going into Philly. So, obviously, we fell into a big hole at the start of the season, and at one point, our lowest point, we're 5-13, 8 games under 500. When you're 8 games under 500 without even winning 8 games yet, you know they have problems. So, but still, the Mets, everything is going well. Ike Davis is hitting .338. Day Wright leads the team with 5 homers. Ike Davis, 18 RBIs. He leads that. Runs, David Wright has 18. On-base percentage plus slugging, Ike Davis, 1.021. That's ridiculous. But, enough with the stats. Let's get down to the bad part of this video, which would be the Knicks. So, the Knicks played probably the worst string of 4 straight games in the history of the NBA, or at least it's got to be up there. So, let's assess game by game this horrible series. Game 1, go into halftime with a 12-point lead, blow it on a Ray Allen 3. Game 2, we lose by 3 points when we could have had whatever. So, we combined 2 things in this series. Being blown out and being in a close game and not being able to pull it off, or having the lead and not being able to pull it off. Just a horrible series from the Knicks. We lost. We got swept. And what can I say? We got to come back strong next year. Obviously, we're not going to have much contract room, but with what we do have, we should definitely sign some players. Sorry about that little stutter. I'm amazed at what I found out. Peyton Hillis is on the cover of Madden 11 over Michael Vick in the final. Of course, it was a fan vote. I voted for Peyton Hillis. I think Michael Vick's the better player, but since when has there been a converted fullback on the cover? I mean, the guy, did he even make the Pro Bowl? I'm not sure, but let's just go over the rest of the NBA playoffs. So, Chicago beat Indiana 4-1. Miami and Philly, their game 5 is tonight. Miami up 3-1. The Knicks lost to Boston 4-0. Orlando crushed Atlanta to move to being down the series 3-2. Memphis and San Antonio Spurs. Memphis, I believe, tonight has a chance to put the Spurs to sleep. They're up 3-1. Last night, the Lakers killed the Hornets. Kobe's sprained ankle or whatever it is didn't seem to be much of a factor. So they're up 3-2. Dallas is up on Portland 3-2. Brandon Roy refused to let his team lose in Game 5. And last but not least, Oklahoma City's up on Denver 3-1. Denver won the last game to avoid being eliminated in 4 games. So the only team to sweep was Boston over the Knicks, which is disappointing. But what can you say? And I also want to talk about one more thing, which should be the NHL playoffs. Now, obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of the NHL. I'm an Islander fan, so they suck, but whatever. So, some crazy games. Not really in the Capitals-Rangers series. Capitals took it 4-1. Last night, the Flyers killed the Buffalo Sabres to win in Game 7. Exciting series between the Boston Bruins and the Montreal Canadiens. That series is tied at 3-3. Same with the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Tampa Bay Lightning, and I'm really surprised because I'm wondering, I'm trying to remember if the Penguins were supposed to get Sidney Crosby back in the next round or whenever they're supposed to get him back, but I don't know. They had to win tomorrow. Vancouver pulled out Game 7 against the defending champion Blackhawks last night to win the series in 7 games. San Jose beat the Los Angeles Kings 4-2. The Detroit Red Wings swept the Phoenix Coyotes, and the Nashville Predators beat the Anaheim Ducks in a 4-2 series. So my pick probably to win it all now, Flyers. Even though they had a tough time with the Buffalo Sabres, had to win 2 straight after being down 3-2. I think they'll win it all, and if I'm not mistaken, they won it all last year, so it'd be a repeat. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. See